Cari amici, benvenuti sul canale di Archeologia Informatica. Oggi abbiamo veramente l'onore di avere qua con noi un pezzo di storia dell'informatica, di storia di Internet. Quindi diamo il benvenuto, welcome, in our channel. As I said it to you before, we speak about information technology and history. Our channel is named Archeologia Informatica, that translates IT, information technology history. And you are considered actually a piece of the history of the internet right now.
Yes, I was one of the pioneers of the internet. So I made my first web page in 1996.
Yeah.
So many years before.
Yeah.
It was very slow and very expensive, but and I'm very proud of it.
Why you have this page in 1996? For which reason you made?
The reason, well, it contained my technical background, my publications.
You are an engineer.
I'm an engineer, electrical engineer,
engineer.
and I was working that time at a large international company, and the internet connection is quite in place. Not at home.
Yes, because in 1996, not everybody knows that there is internet. Also, yeah. But the very big success you have when you have finished your work, exactly, when you was in retirement, when you need this photo that...
When I retired, it was 12 years ago.
12 years.
And more or less at the same time, my photos went viral. and absolutely new career has started.
But what do you think about it? This you have started in the system that is named the Mimi, no? In the internet. But what is your? You are very famous now for this. But what are your concerns about this phenomenon in general? I mean, about the internet now. And
it's very interesting. It has a huge power in it, but it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
So if you don't use the internet with responsibility, you can take challenges. You can once my web page was stolen, somebody stole my password. So I experienced the bad sides of the internet as well. But it's a great opportunity to reach people all around the world. Actually, for nothing.
The better is much more than the better. So I think,
yeah, absolutely.
Speaking about information technology history, what was your first computer? When you first see a computer in your life?
At the university in the 60s.
In the 60s.
It was a Russian-made computer.
You are from Hungary?
I'm from Hungary. We were occupied by the Russians, but that's another story.
Okay.
And the Russian built a computer called Ural 2, I guess, with electron tubes. There was no semiconductors that time, and that large computer filled, I don't know, 4 or 6 rooms on the internet, and now my cell phone is smarter than that huge machine.
Yeah. And when you have a computer in your home, personal,
it was probably in the 80s. My first first computer was a ZX Spectrum.
ZX Spectrum, fantastic.
That's when I started.
Was also my first computer.
Really?
Yeah, in 1983.
It was a relatively cheap.
Yeah. It was very different in
the second one was a Commodore 64.
You bought also a Commodore 64.
I loved it. So I have a lot of games on it. We wrote programs in BASIC.
Yeah.
So it was good fun.
I was 12 when I bought the ZX Spectrum.
I was a bit elder.
It's fantastic. So you started from the very beginning of information history. You see everything about from the starting from the big computer made in the Russian and
There was no Windows at that. We used a batch file in those batch files. And
yes, with the DOS and you also basic
in the
programming
DOS,
before.
yes.
Yeah. And you remember you saved something of what you have made in these old computers, or you have nothing?
Oh, we played on it, but we use it for professional purposes as well. My first professional computer was used for data acquisition.
Yeah.
It was a HP, a Hewlett Packard machine, and it's crazy to say, but it had a display of 64 characters in one row. That's one.
Yeah. You have today this computer. You have the concern. No, you haven't. Okay. This was a very pleasure, and I thank you for the interview.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And so now we can.
So the story of the internet is a very interesting one. There are so many events that have appeared, that happened during the development of the internet.
Yeah.
So you could read a book about it.
I want to read a book about this, but I think that is now the time because many information is lost in the past years. For example, the information of technology, of information technology in Korean, in the Russian, is not very well known as is known the information, the history of information of USA, because very few information has been saved.
Yes.
And it's a pity.
To preserve the data
Yeah.
is a big challenge.
Yeah.
CDs, for example.
Exactly.
When they appeared, everybody thought that they will last forever.
No.
And it turned out that they don't.
They don't. Exactly. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Grazie. And
Prego.
saluti da Archeologia Informatica e tutto il resto.